What if a presidency could be tokenized, turned into a digital currency that minted billions of dollars, seemingly overnight? It sounds like science fiction, but this is the story that has been quietly spreading across the internet, a story of unimaginable wealth and unprecedented corruption. This is the alleged tale of World Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency that supposedly turned the Trump dynasty into digital billionaires. It's a story whispered in crypto back channels and conspiracy forums, a story of secret deals, questionable foreign money, and a family accused of turning the most powerful office in the world into a personal pump and dump scheme. The plan, as they tell it, was to merge presidential power with the lawless world of crypto to create a money machine unlike anything the world has ever seen. The details are stunning. The numbers are astronomical, and the accusations are nation shaking. But tonight, we're going to do more than just tell you the story. We're going to pull on every single thread because what if the most unbelievable part of this story isn't the crime itself, but who's behind it? The story begins in the heat of a presidential campaign, September 2024. The claim? Donald Trump announces his sons, Eric and Don Jr., are launching a new crypto venture, World Liberty Financial, or WLFI. At first, it barely makes a ripple. But then comes the 2024 election. After a supposed Trump victory, the floodgates open. The narrative paints a picture of breathtaking greed. The family allegedly held a staggering 60 to 75% of the tokens. And more importantly, they were entitled to 75% of the revenue from every single token sold. This wasn't an investment, it was a digital printing press. And then came the meme coins. Right before the alleged January 2025 inauguration, a token called the $Trump coin is unleashed. The story goes that a single social media post sent its value into the stratosphere. Financial reports claimed Trump's net worth ballooned by billions in a matter of days. Soon, a $MELANIA coin followed, along with a Trump-backed Bitcoin mining operation. By mid-2025, the family's crypto earnings had allegedly surpassed $1 billion. But the crown jewel was the WLFI token itself. On September 1st, 2025, trading officially opens. In the first 60 minutes, it explodes, hitting $1 billion in trading volume. The family, holding the vast majority of tokens, appears instantly, colossally wealthy. By December, they had reportedly cashed out $1 billion in pure profit while still sitting on an untouched $3 billion crypto hoard. This is the moment that sparked the overnight billionaire headlines, creating a legend of instant wealth forged by political power. The story was complete. The Trumps had hacked the presidency. But this is where the story pivots from a tale of family fortune to one of global conspiracy. The most explosive claims allege a series of shocking quid pro quo deals, where international players weren't just investing, they were buying influence at the highest level. First, the crypto billionaire Justin Sun appears. The story claims that right after Trump took office in 2025, Sun injected a massive $30 to $75 million into World Liberty Financial and was named an advisor. The timing was convenient. Almost immediately, a multi-year SEC fraud investigation into Sun was reportedly dropped and settled for pennies on the dollar. The critics in this narrative didn't hesitate. They called it a blatant payoff for political protection. Next, the United Arab Emirates enters the game. Days before the supposed inauguration, a UAE government firm led by Sheikh Tanoun bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the UAE's national security advisor, allegedly makes a jaw-dropping move. It buys a 49% stake in World Liberty Financial for $500 million. As if that weren't enough, another UAE fund then sinks $2 billion into WLAFI's new stablecoin, $1, to use on the crypto exchange Binance, instantly legitimizing the brand new currency. What allegedly happened next is the core of the corruption claim. Just 2 weeks after this massive crypto deal, the fictional Trump administration approved a plan to give Sheikh Tahnoon's AI firm access to hundreds of thousands of advanced American AI chips, a deal previously blocked over fears of the UAE's ties to China. The timeline presented is damning. The UAE invests $500 million in the president's family, and in return, they get the keys to sensitive U.S. technology. Ethics watchdogs in the story called it the definition of corruption. Finally, the ultimate power move, a presidential pardon. Changpeng Zhao, the founder of Binance, had been sentenced to prison for anti-money laundering failures. But after his company was used to enrich World Liberty Financial, this story claims he received a full presidential pardon in October 2025. Critics saw it as the final, undeniable quid pro quo, a get-out-of-jail-free card purchased by making the president's family rich. On the surface, it's the political crime of the century, a perfectly documented, jaw-dropping account of corruption on a scale that is hard to comprehend. The sources seem legitimate, the details are specific, and the timeline is explosive. There's just one colossal problem. None of it is real. The entire story, World Liberty Financial, the billion-dollar token launches, the foreign payoffs, is a complex and elaborate work of fiction, meticulously crafted to look like fact. You can find articles, a Wikipedia page, and YouTube videos all discussing these events as if they happened. They are all part of the mirage. Let's start with the first crack in the foundation. The entire conspiracy hinges on Donald Trump taking office in January 2025 and executing these deals throughout the year. But as you and I both know today, in April 2026, the sitting president of the United States is Joe Biden. The fundamental timeline that underpins this entire narrative simply never occurred. The pardon of Changpeng Zhao in October 2025, the AI chip deal in May 2025. These are events from an alternate reality. So, what about the company at the heart of it all? World Liberty Financial. Surely that exists? No. There is no evidence of a real-world crypto venture of this name operating at this scale. It is a ghost. The viral $Trump and $MELANIA meme coins, while perhaps existing as worthless speculative tokens, never generated billions and never had the official backing the story claims. They are phantoms, too. And the seismic claims of foreign collusion? They vanish under the slightest scrutiny. There is zero credible mainstream reporting of a UAE fund investing $500 million into a Trump family business, or it being linked to an AI chip deal. There's no evidence that Justin Sun's SC investigation was dropped in exchange for an investment in a company that doesn't exist. And Changpeng Zhao's pardon is a fantasy, tied to a fictional presidency. The story isn't just a lie, it's a phantom, a ghost built from real names, real anxieties about corruption, and the mystifying world of crypto. It's a narrative so powerful and so convincing, it feels true. But when you reach out to touch it, your hand goes right through. So, what are we left with? We began by investigating a story about a massive crypto scam that supposedly made a political family billions. But our investigation found that the story itself is the scam. This entire narrative is a terrifying masterclass in modern disinformation. It's not a single fake headline or a doctored photo. It's an interconnected universe of lies, complete with its own digital paper trail, designed to create an echo chamber that makes fiction feel like fact. And it is dangerously effective because it uses real-world ingredients. Donald Trump's controversial business history, genuine concerns about money and politics, the chaotic nature of cryptocurrency, and real instances of foreign influence. All of these are true. This story weaponizes those truths to build a fictional narrative that confirms the deepest suspicions of its audience, making it irresistible to believe and share. The danger here is profound. First, it pollutes the well. When real corruption occurs, it risks being dismissed as just another elaborate hoax. Second, it showcases a new and terrifying form of information warfare, one that doesn't just mislead people, but constructs an entire alternate reality around them. So, while World Liberty Financial may be a fiction, the questions it forces us to confront are chillingly real. Is this the future of political warfare, fought not with attack ads, but with fully formed, fictional exposés? And in an age where reality can be manufactured and truth can be tokenized, how will any of us be able to tell the real scams from the fake ones? This is the challenge of our era. If you believe in the fight to separate fact from fiction, and you want to support investigations that are committed to cutting through the noise, then please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. We also want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever encountered a story that felt 100% real, only to discover it was a complete fabrication? Let us know. Thanks for watching.